Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
I'm not used to it at all. Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Should I close early?
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it?
Windblade!
Whoa, it's boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single...
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before...
Huh. Poor Werner's...
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our...
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no... And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association... So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and...
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating...
Well, even if what you say is true...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea
And not even an ounce of
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now.
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let—
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare—
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
a helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this—
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this?
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro—
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to—
That fan. The sheer— I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh? I suppose—
Thank you so much, Toma.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax—
Toma?
Shh, not here. Too many people—
Should I close? Horse and jewelry from Liyue. You can find a better deal.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity as so, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given—
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest— You're asking the right questions. And firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to that you have what—
Change the tide of the—
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to navigating powerful people, using their character. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree— That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course. I can—
Thomas.
Well, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait! So, did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going well, guess we should give it a try.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to know.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is...
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's a...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commission.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No. Come on in.
Did
My sincere...
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet. So, the reason we...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers.
So what you're saying...
Absolutely. How many other people?
Exactly!
And I hear you also
Whoa, you heard of... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both as a... Rito is greatly on. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Qingxin.
Yep, we've picked a few of them.
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much. Then how about this? We have
That sounds much more like it.
709 left.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't...
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insisted...
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What? Huh? Have you been...
You finally arrived. Allow me. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon or does something seem...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is...
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be...
No, you misunderstand me. Please, I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there is no one who would dare defy my father's will on...
Oh, Paimon...
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my... To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in...
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my... They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my We don't have much time. I'll tell you my... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These...
Is there something wrong, lady?
No, as you were. My father simply
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's so...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right.
Yes, of course, my lady.
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me? Do you really presume that you can fully...
Boy, Chisato...
Yes, my lady.
Shinojo, you can't...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the...
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest...
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it!
Another test subject.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Have a little taste.
Freeze! No escape!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Monsters sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato! Windblade!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Say no more!
My blade! That won't work. Fall before me! You're over!
Windblade!
Ready! Eat this! This isn't over!
No one escapes my sights!
Good go.
This...
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou...
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never...
I'm not afraid to say that...
The one you...
Shinojo, did you...
What? No,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if you...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to...
Paimon...
I wish you a safe journey.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now.
Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Let's spark things up a little. I'll keep this close.
To the letter.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a...
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro in which case, welcome to the...
Well, that sounds more like it.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for... So I came up with this little fun But in all seriousness, it helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning. Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the... So his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. But before that, there is one other place I would...
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god.
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are Paimon...
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without
Seems like every god has their...
Of course, this is my own limited understanding, as perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, and this statue of the omnipresent god...
But if that's the case, wouldn't you...
Only outlanders such as... And yet, I agree. The
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like...
Sound? What sound?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches, that is where visions come from. In other words, so if what you just said, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I am. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
here to play with me. The more, the merrier. Blink. Boof. Over here.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep... Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and weary... I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, at present in Inazuma. In the name of the... Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will...
No, please! Wait! Please... I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the vision.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Why are you doing this? Why leave?
Precisely. It's much too... The children are desperate for you to take...
That must be the guy Ayaka told us.
Ah, you must also be... Teijima has protected keeping out the treasure hoarders. But now, we will gladly...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Teijima had... I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy. You must be Teijima. So...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. True. And what made me want to come here? I don't have answers to those questions. In the past, I knew I...
Okay. Well, in that case... But if you... Oh! Maybe if you just...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep a...
Oh, yes, you do.
Perfect! So if we want to keep...
If you don't mind, we will...
Looks like Teijima's done. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little. So today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased it. Seems like it. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of So this is the interesting. Looking at the color but anyway, if he had this with him, the soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty. It looks like a letter. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is... So but he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give
Well, I'll be... Still, over the years, I must have... How could I have forgotten love, regret? No, after all, I've forgotten. It's as if she'd never been in my life to... I think... Although, when I think about it like that, how curious. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Okay. Seems it's just like that, certainly. At least we were able to help. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. Whew! We're finally on our own way again! I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House! They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining... But why would they take action against one of their... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's...
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to...
The entire clan is counting on that.
How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who...
what? We heard the commotion and...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the... In the past, we'd simply ask him for... He's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked. Maybe we should talk to Kurt.
I've never even heard of these. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to... My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Well, that's strange. You were...
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform, and it's not...
Does it have to do with the missing...
I didn't take any. Like I said, to top it all off, my house was just raided. If you don't believe me, go...
But we better confirm. We should be able to follow their...
We really outdid all those samurai houses.
You haven't seen any. Today's just the beginning. You demand!
These seem like the treasure hoarders were... Prepare to be blown away!
Oh, there goes all the more. Come on, Paw.
Not bad, kid. You ever Kurosawa? So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. I didn't want anyone else to see it. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now...
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing...
Yeah, and they all seem to be made out. We better talk to this As for you guys...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some...
Shut it.
I've been to the outside world before.
Ad Astra at... Thank you for completing... Ad Astra... Ad Astra...
Welcome to Tsukum, or perhaps so you're friends of
Whoa! Let's not. How did Kurosawa end up owing you?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently.
So that's how he was getting the. But why did he have to purchase a usual?
Well, if you think about it, the citizen Kurosawa thought that it would be quite, so he deemed it necessary to.
Wow. Kurosawa, and no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always if you ask me, of course, I'm sure there would. As for why he chose to. If you're still curious, I see. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the
sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origin. In hindsight, why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but before you go.
But
information, don't worry. I won't charge much for
At least we now know where the. Let's go talk to Kurosawa. What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Sums it up. It turned
strange. Is that I don't really have any such Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare them, this sword was. I remember once when I was young. I wanted to sneak out with. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important. All I can remember now is my father telling me and said.
Hey, if you look careful, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet
another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma. In any case, we must never let him Yeah. Fortunately for us, you don't have a. Let's go find the next. The third person who had their vision taken, Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some.
Nanako, don't worry. Since those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong.
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something...
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to— Don't make me draw my blade, or you—
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about—
From the way you're— Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his— But then—
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed, but if I'm honest, I still—
the Grand Narukami Shrine.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both—
So, losing your vision can—
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei one of his fits of madness just now when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, he said it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears, and all the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't.